There are more ways than ever to beef up the sound of your movies, TV shows, and sports, from soundbars to powered speakers to Sonos. But sometimes, nothing can beat the superb cinematic sound and power that one of the best AV receivers can deliver. Additionally, these often hulking pieces of sophisticated electronics can allow a whole range of devices to be connected to them, so you can tailor-make the best setup for your needs, including streaming devices, DVD players, network music players, turntables, projectors, smartphones, computers, and more. If your home theater juggles movie nights, gaming sessions, streaming apps, and a full array of speakers, then you'll need an AV receiver with multiple inputs to help manage it all. To help you find the right model, we've listed the top 5 best AV receivers and their key features, plus the things you need to consider to help you choose the best one for you. And as always, you can check pricing for any of these products in the description below. Like the video, comment, and don't forget to subscribe. Now let's get started. Number 1. Marantz SR8015, the best well-rounded AV receiver. This is a pricey option, but Marantz made sure to improve upon past AV receivers by covering otherwise empty bases from prior models. The SR8015 is equipped with an array of AV technologies to make it fit in any home theater environment. Starting with all things audio, it's got Dolby Atmos DTS X DTS X Pro, IMAX Enhanced Auro 3D, plus the ability to connect a turntable for some vinyl playback or to stream from the likes of Spotify, Tidal, Pandora, and via AirPlay 2 devices, among others. You also get access to Alexa, Google Assistant, and Siri, plus the ability to do multi-room setups through EOS. It's compatible with high-res audio files and lossless formats that go up to 24-bit/192 kHz, and you can stream them to the receiver from a USB or network storage drive. The 11.2 channel system can run in 7.24 or 9.202 configurations when using all the channels. You can also keep some free-to-play music in different zones where you get up to 2 extra. There are 140 watts of output per channel, so Marantz built the SR8015 to handle just about any speaker arrangement you have in mind. The Odyssey Multique XT32 support only helps the cause further with its room correction technology to compensate for acoustics inside. On the video front, the SR8015 is no less capable. It brings in 8K video at 60 Hz, including upscaling, to go with 4K/120 Hz HDR, HDR10, HDR10 Plus, ALG Dynamic HDR, Dolby Vision, and HDMI ERC that lets you pass full-resolution surround sound from your TV through to the receiver. There are 8 HDMI inputs plus 3 outputs, including useful add-ons like a variable refresh rate, VRR, and auto low latency mode, ALM, to accommodate gamers who need them. Number 2. Denon Avivar X1700H, the best all-rounder for digital and vinyl heads. There is no lack of capable models to choose from when it comes to mid-range AV receivers, but when you start to ask which of those models can support a turntable without the use of a preamp, well, it's a much shorter list. Chief among them is the Denon Avivar X1700H, a modern 7.2 home theater receiver that also packs a phono input, which simplifies your setup considerably. Don't let its vinyl-friendly jacks fool you. This receiver is blistering with high-tech features, including support for 3/4K/120 HDMI 2.1 inputs, Dolby Atmos and Atmos High Virtualization, DTS Virtual X, and upscaling up to 8K resolution. It also includes compatibility with HEOS connections, AirPlay 2, Alexa voice commands, Bluetooth, and onboard Wi-Fi. The Denon Avivar X1700H also offers multi-room audio for more complicated setups, supports both ARCS and ERC for simplified connections, and offers digital audio and composite video ports, as well as 2 line-level subwoofer outputs for adding extra rumble. At 80 watts per channel, the audio is quite powerful and room calibration is top-notch too. This is an excellent pick if you want phono support without giving anything up or looking for a more affordable upgrade to HDMI 2.1, or want the latest format support for your media. Number 3. Sony SDR VH590, the best budget AV receiver. When it comes to AV receivers, reducing your budget invariably means reducing the number of features. The key is to preserve as many of the features that most people value. The Sony SDR VH590 manages to do this in a stellar fashion by supporting all of the latest audio and video formats, including 4K and HDR, HDR10, HLG, and Dolby Vision. It also comes with its own acoustic calibration circuitry, which takes the guesswork out of setting up your speakers to the right levels. For utmost audio fidelity, the DH590 is equipped with Sony's Pure Direct mode for the cleanest sound the receiver has to offer. It does so by disabling the DH590's front display panel, eliminating unnecessary component noise from escaping into the mix of whatever content you're consuming. Keep in mind that engaging Pure Direct also bypasses several of the receiver's internal equalizers. It's a great feature for listening to music through analog sources, but if you're a fan of big cinema sound, it's probably something we'd leave alone when watching a movie. Although the DH590 has Bluetooth for direct music streaming from a compatible smartphone or tablet, the receiver isn't internet connected, so you won't be able to stream music without a Bluetooth device. That being said, Sony's high-res audio support kicks in when you're beaming tunes to the receiver, which adds a little more belly and top end to your sound. In terms of main source connections, the Sony SCR DH590 only has 4 HDMI inputs. While you won't be powering any rock concerts, it's more than enough receiver for a very satisfying home theater experience. Number 4. Denon AVR A1H Best High-End AV Receiver. Denon's upcoming high-end AV receiver packs every possible feature inside and is ready for years of channeling top-tier content for your system. The receiver, rated at 150 watts per channel, supports up to 15.4 channel setups for a variety of configurations for the best possible sound in your home theater. While it's probably easier to list what the AVR A1H doesn't support, here's some of what it does. 8K resolution is a given, along with the latest DTS formats like DTS X and DTS HD Master. Dolby True HD and Dolby Atmos support are included, as is IMAX Enhanced, Auro 3D, 360 reality audio, and much more. AGR, HLF, Dolby Vision, HDR10 Plus, and other formats are supported for visual optimization too. It also offers HEOS compatibility for wireless multi-room setups, while gamers will appreciate compatibility with variable refresh rate, VRR, and auto low latency mode, ALM. And like our Denon pick above, it also has a phono input to get your vinyl on. There are 7 HDMI in and 3 HDMI out ports to handle your entertainment system, along with 17 speaker terminals, 4 subwoofer out ports, USB, and more. Helpful modes allow you to do everything from sync bass to set a sleep timer or enter an ECO mode to save energy. Of course, it's expensive at $6,500, easily the highest price tag on our list. You'll have to pay to get this much support and connection options, and not everyone will need it. But it's ready to coordinate your home theater for the long haul, and will deal with anything you throw at it, making it an easy recommendation for the best high-end option for massive-size setups. Number 5. Denon AVR X4800H Best AV Receiver for 8K. The above-mentioned Denon AVR A1H at over $6,000 is certainly not for everyone, but you can trim that price down a whole lot if you're only interested in future-proofing a few key features in a slightly smaller setup while still getting an incredible amount of support. The Denon AVR X4800H does just that, offering 8K support plus upscaling on all 7 HDMI inputs and 2 of the 3 HDMI outputs. That also goes for game-friendly technology like VR, ALM, and QFT. Outputs support up to 9 simultaneous speakers or 11 channels in all at 125 dB each, including 4 subwoofer outputs. There's support for Dolby Atmos height virtualization, IMAX Enhanced, DTS, Auro 3D, HEOS, direction connections like AirPlay 2, HDR10 Plus, and HLG, as well as 3D signal pass-through. And if you have older connections to manage, there are also component and composite video inputs, 5 analog stereo RCA inputs, optical and coaxial digital inputs, plus phono. That's a great recipe for longevity as you eventually upgrade your HDTV and other devices to the latest and greatest home theater tech. It even works with Alexa and Google Assistant for voice commands over things like volume and skipping tracks. Denon is also upgrading its calibration technology for 2023. You'll have the ability to download an advanced speaker calibration program to PC or Mac and use it to minutely adjust your sound based on your own unique space. There are a few other options so well suited to bridging the past and the future as the AVR X4800H, especially if you don't mind planning on some serious investment in 8K and related formats.